Once again, thank you very much for joining in. My name is Kunguru87, and if it's your first time to join this particular session on YouTube, I'll appreciate if you hit that like button and definitely subscribe because you will be favoring us and algorithm so that anyone else, your viewers, and a lot of people will definitely have a pinch of this particular channel. Now, I'm sure many of you, for those who are in a relationship, have been seeing some signs from your partner, have been seeing some kind of, uh, can I say, communication or a backlash in communication. Then they're wondering, are these red flags as the community or as we've grown up knowing, or are these just signs I should just assume? So, today I'm focusing on our dear women or ladies per se. And if your woman or your lady does these few pointers, just leave her. It's not working. There's no reason for you wasting your time with it. And again, I repeat, if any of these things that I'm going to pinpoint to you, she is doing them, just leave her. Walk away. It has been said time and again that the easier or the faster you get out of the wrong bus or the wrong train, the cheaper it is going back. My name is Kunguru87 and let's jump right into it. So, if she takes her time to respond to a missed call or a text, personally, I have one rule I do say that after 24 hours, if you not responded to a call that I made, maybe you're busy or maybe you just checked on the WhatsApp or the text message and you got caught up in something else. If you finish 24 hours, if you've not responded, then definitely I see that as a very, very big red flag. I don't know about you, but again, 24 hours is a very long time for someone you're in a relationship with, no matter how busy you are. Because I've had this conversation, people shall say that you can never be too busy for someone that you love. Put in the comment section about this point number one. Yeah, you can never be too busy for someone that you love. I tend to think so myself. I don't know about you, but if you can't respond after 24 hours, then you guys are just buddies. Point number two is that she cancels plans each and every time. You guys had planned to go for certain coffee date, dinner date, lunch date, vacation, and at the 11th hour, something else comes up. At the 11th hour, an emergency comes up. At the 11th hour, if she keeps on canceling these kinds of dates, then my dear man, I'm speaking to you outside there, just drop her. Ghost her if possible, because she's not into you. Definitely, you guys are just wasting each other's time. How can you cancel for someone? Not unless it's something that I would say it's really, really unavoidable, then definitely, because most of these dates are not impromptu. You guys had planned for it. For example, you guys are going on a vacation. You already made arrangements. You made bookings. What happens with those bookings? Because I'm made to understand most of these reservations have got what we call a cancellation fee, which is non-refundable, for lack of a better word. So, if she's someone who's canceling at the 11th hour, just drop her. According to me, again, I stand corrected. For those who are joining us for the first time, my name is Kunguru87 and welcome to the Surviving Men series. Another point number three, she introduces you as a friend. How can your boyfriend, your girlfriend, introduce you as a friend? That's a very tough one. If your woman or your lady introduces you as a friend, mostly to her own friends or relatives, self-explanatory. That's a red flag point from point number one, because how will you introduce me as your friend? I'm not your friend. I'm more than your friend. We are in a relationship. I'm your partner. So just introduction alone, that alone is the baseline. So as I said, point number one, 24 hours, you've not replied my text or responded or given me an explanation. Like you just respond, hey, I'm busy. Maybe if you're a doctor, maybe if you're traveling overnight, or just drop a message. But if you've not responded after 24 hours, then definitely that's a red flag. That's point number one. Point number two is that she cancels your plans immediately, like repeatedly. It's not once, it's not twice. Point number three, the introduction when you meet a new person, or you guys are walking, or you're just heading home, or someone just comes and bumps into you in the middle of the street and she introduces you as her friend, then definitely I'll drop her immediately. Point number four, she tells you she's not ready. You know, in any relationship or the dating scene or the dating time or the phase, Usually you guys have planned like what kids, how many number of kids would you like, what's your plan, are you a family person, are you a business oriented person, are you a corporate person, what are your plans, do we have a health cover, are you planning to there are plans that you guys start making. If she tells you that she's not ready, then you should inquire why. Because I do say, yes, you're not ready, but what's the plan? What's the other alternative? If she doesn't have this kind of set laid down plans with her, then definitely she's not ready to settle with you. You guys, have you heard of that? No strings attached. That's it. Just jump ship, my dear men. Jump ship. She's not ready to settle with you. You guys are just having a fun time. You're just enjoying each other's company at that particular moment. Point number 5 is when you're always initiating the conversation. This rule where a lot of ladies say that it's the man to initiate the conversation. No, it's a two-way traffic. Because people have said unlike poles attract each other. Maybe this other person is, they self-composed. They don't like talking too much. You must get the opposite person. If you like talking, the other person definitely does not like talking. If you like engaging, the people do not like engaging. The people know how to create a conversation when you guys in a group of people. Because nowadays you find a lot of people that have gone out for dating and they end up being on their phone. So if you're the one who always initiate a conversation, you're the one who initiates you guys to go out for a party, you are the one who usually initiate you guys to go for dinner, you're the one who initiate a conversation even during a WhatsApp or during each and every particular time, I'll tell you, my dear man, jump ship. You don't deserve to be in this kind of relationship, because why the only one who's initiating this conversation? That fallacy people have that it's the work of the man to chase, that if the lady chases, she'll be seen as a gold digger or desperate. Nah, that's only happens in the movies. Point number 6 is that when you try to escalate something, she just disappears. When you try to bring a conversation like, how is the budget? What are you going to do about certain things? She just disappeared. Then definitely that one guarantees you to jump ship. You cannot be bringing up conversations and each and every time she keeps on like shifting. She keeps on like changing. She keeps on like choosing what to attract and what not to attract. So each and every time you keep on finding yourself that you're bringing up an issue and she's full of excuses like, oh, I go to see my mom, I go to see my job comes first. When you find yourself into such a situation like that, ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, what I'll tell you as a man is to jump ship. There's no way a lady will always be like jumping ship or not wanting to be, or every day she shifts the goalpost. You're planning to go and see her parents. My parents are abroad, they've traveled, etc., etc. You're planning to start a conversation like, when can we move in together? And she keeps on shifting that goalpost. Then, my dear fellow man, she's not ready to settle with you. Just let her go. You guys have had your time, you've enjoyed. It's time to move on to the next person and move on to the next relationship. Another point is that she blue ticks you when you text. Now, I get so frustrated with this. Now that there's WhatsApp, there's QQ, there's very many social media sites where people can chat. Why would you blue tick someone and not respond? As I said in the point number 1, there's nothing like she's too busy or he's too busy for the other person. But today I'm talking about men. If she only blue ticks you and she doesn't have any further explanation why she managed to do that or why she did that, and why she could not manage to respond to your query at the earliest convenience as possible, then definitely she's not into you. Because if I'm obligated to a particular relationship, if I'm obligated to a particular woman, if I'm obligated to a particular lady, myself included, I'll definitely respond to her text. Not unless I don't know what kind of job you're doing. Either you're a teacher, you're a lecturer, or you're a doctor. But at some point, 24 hours should not elapse, because I've never seen, even abroad, someone who's working 24 hours a day. You just text. That is if I know the kind or the nature of job that you're doing. So if she just blue ticks you, that's a red flag to me. Another point is that, last but not least, the body language. A lot of us miss these things, is that the body language should tell you. Body language, I mean that either when you guys are planning to meet, she's just busy on her phone. When you guys are having dinner or are having your you time, She's just busy on her phone. She's not like interested in you. Body language also determines when you guys have gone to meet your fellow relatives or fellow friends. She's not cozy with you. There are people who are touchy. My woman is a touchy lady. And if you find yourself you're not someone who's touchy, again stand corrected. Maybe she doesn't even want to touchy in public. Oh, that person is not into you, my dear man. She cannot speak referring to we. She's always referring to I. Then she's not into you. The conversation alone she'll tell you. The body language doesn't mean physical, but the body language is in a lot of things. You've heard of those people say that I will do, not we shall do, not we are supposed to be. When the conversation changes from we to I, it's like you are not in the picture. You don't even deserve to be there. And you guys are a couple. You guys are planning forever and ever live together. So where's the conversation based on a singular person? Like, I'm supposed to be going. I'm planning of doing. I wanted. I. Conversation should be we. If the conversation is usually I'm planning to go, I'm planning to do, then definitely, my dear man, just walk out of that particular relationship. You remember, there's a previous video that I did of how to know if this person is really into you or not. You can check it out. I'll just paste it here. Many times I tell people also there, these flags or these red flags, the way we call them, are usually right in front of our eyes. Unfortunately, our love, unfortunately, we are blinded by love. We try to say no, that's not what it is. Maybe she was busy, or she was exhausted, or she was tired, or we try to convince ourselves otherwise. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, what I'm telling you is just right in front of your eyes. I've said it time and again. If someone is really truly into you, they'll cross the mountains for you. They'll cross the river to the other side for you. They'll take a bullet for you. Again, we are human beings at the end of the day. So, call for action. If your woman is not actually responding to some of, at least out of these 7 or 8, at least 5 of them, then you guys, you don't need to be together. You guys are just friends. So, men outside there, take note. Think about it. Remember, for this and many more clips, just come right into the Surviving Men series. Cheers.